but it's the beautiful new SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Taylor on 1st down. And his first pass is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the 36-yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Brings up 2nd.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 55 yards and a touchdown.
And give him a ton of credit. He's looking really well. Look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And I watch him try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Dropping the hammer off the edge.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's call this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put Taylor hit. He lost the football.
The pass on 1st down. A fumble.
points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he stopped immediately there.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He's here and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. Taylor, 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Willie Snead all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Willie Snead. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
30, Austin.
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Going on the ground with Eckler. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Well, he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And he's got it up and through. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
Yeah, you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Incomplete on first down. Now Flacco on second. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Flacco from the gun. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Flacco. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Flacco's throw there complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Flacco will take to the air again. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Austin Eckler.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw is Taylor. Throwing on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
The 24-yard line.
To throw again. Taylor. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And these guys have gone back at the closing stages of the first half.
Taylor's pass intercepted.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
9. Jets 7.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll give this to Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Eckler. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Taylor being chased out left.
That's good for the Chargers.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Taylor. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
3rd and long.
Foster. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
10 at the 13-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Taylor to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable. I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. New York ready to go again offensively. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. The gun, he'll throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And he will score. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
And New York set to take the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Airing one out for Crowder. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Complete to Jamison Crowder.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
At the Chargers' 39-yard line.
Operating on the goal. Flacco. That's complete. It's Bell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. First and 10 here for Flacco. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Troy Apke. And now look at him go. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
Throwing on second and long. Flacco. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up any...
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Willie Snead with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
That touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. Caught by Allen. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Put back in to Sear. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on
Greg Olsen, nobody ahead of him. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Flacco. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
Flacco's.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Flacco's.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7th. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen,